Whipping that Monty, pay me for the party. I don't wear a Hardy, got drip on my body. 10,001 for the strippers and finals. Codeine I sip while I'm smoking exotic. Whacking like Gotti, my crew almighty. No TGI Friday, deep 5-star, we dining. All of my bitches want BBS diamonds. So rest in the club and start changing the climate. Extra on my waist, I'm back rockin' her man. Jamaican Air Forces, they cost me a band. I rock a show, get some race in my man. I eat DK2, brought my bitch to the sand. I kick up my woods and live life on the edge. Slime out of town, so I'm sipping this red. I cannot count these rats getting in my head. Young on the rapping, I really was trapping. My wrist need a napkin, Rolex got me wet. Drifting on jacket, my jacket. Them folks had to test me, shit cost me some bread. You real bitch, stitching, little shopping in France. She want a vacation, my bitch need a tan. Fear got past, man, my fear got banned. You niggas went there when I needed a hand. Whipping that Monty, pay me for the party. I don't wear a Hardy, got drip on my body. 10,001 for the strippers and finals. Codeine I sip while I'm smoking exotic. Whacking like Gotti, my crew almighty. No TGI Friday, deep 5-star, we dining. All of my bitches want BBS down here. Rest in the club and start changing the climate.
I want the money, I don't want no time. My pocket stuck, yeah, I keep it strong. So much no bunny, I love them blue honey. Brand new Mazzy in the Bentley, I'm money. Biting on the coast, I drink up the pushes of balls. Drinking, I taking the law. My bitch got an ass and soul. If this ain't no gas, it's a car. I run up back with a gelato. I'm rocking Valentino with the red bottom. Bitchy stars got me fucking smarter. Poppin' sip, we don't drink bottles. Hustle hard about that almighty dollar. Try to play me, put that candy in your collar. Station the garden, my Gucci Lavazza. Polo one bitch on the blunt like a charge.
Monty, pay me for the party. I don't wear a Hardy, got drip on my body. 10,001 for the strippers and finals. Codeine I sip while I'm smoking exotic. Whacking like Gotti, my crew almighty. No TGI Friday, deep 5-star, we dining. All of my bitches want BBS down here. Rest in the club and start changing the climate.
Card weekend with what should be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders.
I need some respect if I'm gonna leave that Hellcat. I need some fucking respect.
As a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Oh shit, I'm screaming. Yes, bro. We finna get a Hellcat, man. Yes, sir. We about to be out here slaving like no tomorrow. Straight work. 17. Sound kind of crazy, but I'm gonna do it. That shit easy. That shit easy, bro. Rocking her man. Cost me a bag. I'm my man. A lot of times I'm sipping this red in my head. I really was trapping rollers, thinking that the rollers got me wet. In my jacket, I'm gonna have to chance me shit, cost me some bread.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out.
Fair got a van.
Winston. Oh, he's gonna air it out right away.
For the party, I don't wear a Hardy, got drip on my body. TGI Friday, first time we done.
Opening drive INT. And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it? Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them. It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
4-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a run with McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And now look at this. Big gain by Fuller. And the Raiders pick it up. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 28 gains there and give them a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
15-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Winston now.
Cincinnati.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defense.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he create his own space as well.
Taken in the end zone, and Smith chooses not to return it. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Less so worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, looking for more, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Winston. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Off the play fake, Winston. Throw caught here by Burr. And the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. This is Barkley. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Saquon Barkley. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just shy of mid.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is a spectacular one-handed grab there. Looking to throw, pulling into the right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 33 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Raiders 17. Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road.
just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. So left side, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brian Poole. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd.
Winston's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Wide open receiver complete.
Winston's pass.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
To the air again with Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Raiders 17, Bengals 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Second and 13.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Waller taking it in over the middle. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
1st and 10 at the 40.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
tonight's final.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.